Yes!
Hello everyone, Miles at Miles of Color here, everywhere online. Welcome to this week's video. Today's video is a what is in my bag portrait photographer's edition. Really excited to share it with you. But before we start, thought I'd make some coffee. I know I sound very energetic, but I'm actually really tired right now. So we're gonna brew up some Revolution Roasters Holy Goat, favorite coffee shop in town. And so let's go make that coffee and then we'll jump right into the video. Okay. Okay, got my coffee. Okay, we're gonna change cameras in just a second because gotta film on the iPhone because I have to show off the camera and just, it's... Okay, welcome to the iPhone experience. Now we're gonna talk about all the things that go inside of my bag here. And this, starting off, this is my bag. This is a bag from Active Skate Shop. It's a California shop. I think it was pretty simple backpack, pretty basic. It's a nice size though. It's like kind of a larger backpack. Just have this front pocket here. I have like a little like extra pouch in there. And then inside of the backpack, this was kind of a big thing back in the day because no one really around like laptops so much. I just have like this front slit and I have this like back slit for like laptops and everything that I can put back there. It's funny too because I got this in high school, but I didn't want to use it because I thought it was like too big. I didn't think it was cool. Like everyone just carried around their binders and stuff, so I never ended up using this backpack until later in college when I actually had to have like textbooks and everything with me. Over here on the side, this is the first piece of gear we're going to talk about. I have a JBL clip. Thank you so much, Drenick. Everyone go follow at Hello Drenick. He bought me this for Christmas. Super handy. Bring it to meetups, bring it to shoots. It's nice to just throw in some jams and set the vibe. Okay, so bag aside, now we're going to start with cameras. Okay, so this is kind of just like a full-on gear video, but as well as talking about what I would throw into my bag. However, I don't throw all of these things into my bag at the same time. We're gonna start right here. This is my Sony A7. Pretty fancy thing, I know it's pretty crazy. This is just the original A7. I don't have an A7 II, I don't have an A7R, just the original A7. I bought it for like $800 back in March of 2017, and I bought this lens with it. This is just like the stock lens. I have it taped right now because I use it for video, and like it moves around a lot. If I move it, like the aperture changes too, so I like to keep it locked in there because I use it for vlogs and everything, and there's nothing worse than coming home and seeing that the video was zoomed all the way in on your face after you were out filming all day. I have a battery pack here. It's a third-party battery pack. It works amazingly. I love it. You have like your aperture controls here, your shutter speed, and you can like lock your focus and everything. I have another 50mm here. This is a Canon FD 51.4. This is used for like film stuff back in I think like the 70s or 80s or sometime around then, years ago, decades ago, and I actually love the look of this thing, but I haven't really figured out what I want to do with it. So maybe we'll do like a video or something using this lens, like a portrait challenge, like a vintage lens portrait challenge or something like that. Let me know what you think. Last but not least, this is not a very unique lens, but it's an amazing lens. This is the Sigma Art 35 1.4. I'm actually using the Canon version, and I'm using a Sigma MC11 adapter, basically, so it works just amazing on my Sony. This is adapter is made to convert Canon to Sony, or Sigma Canon lenses to Sony, and it's amazing. I love it, would recommend. I use this lens. If you scroll down my Instagram feed, literally like 99% of my work is all this lens, and then the rest is probably with this little vintage guy, but I think that's like one photo, honestly. Next up, we have a microphone that I use for my videos. This is a Takstar SGC598. It's fine, it's not amazing, but it gets the job done. Every video that you watch on this channel has included this microphone, except for this one. Next up here, we have this little cool gimbal. It's for my iPhone. I'm gonna be doing a lot more vlogs on my iPhone, especially travel stuff, because it's just way easier, and this gimbal makes footage look amazing. It's made by ZY, I believe, Z and Y or something like that. And then here's a GorillaPod. I use this for my iPhone. I use this for my camera, kind of whatever. I use it to, you know, set up like a group shot or something like that when I'm with friends. Still recording. Every vlogger uses one. Next up, super excited about this. This is a little Polaroid camera. It just takes mini Polaroids. If I'm going to be like making music or listening to music and want like an overall good experience, or if I'm like editing a video on the road, I have these Audio-Technica headphones. They're really nice. I've been using them for like 6 years now. They're super worn out and torn up, but I kind of like that feel about them. The left ear is starting to go out, but I still, if you wiggle like the wire around, it gets like perfect. Everything's, you know, as good as new. But yeah, I love these headphones. I have a sentimental attachment to these headphones. I love them. This part isn't interesting, but here's my chargers for my computers. This is for my MacBook. This is for my Surface Pro. Boom, this is my Surface Pro. This thing goes with me everywhere. It's really nice for retouching because you get this stylus and it's a touch screen, you know, kind of like mini like computer slash tablet. It's not super powerful, but it definitely gets the job done for like light Photoshop stuff. Here's my MacBook Pro. It's a 15-inch. It's about 4 years old. I think it's like a 2014 model, I'm pretty sure. Let's see something really cool about this guy. It's a very exclusive to this computer. See how half the screen is just black and busted right here? I have no idea what happened, but I think I kind of put some pressure on it or something. I don't know. I messed up and I don't have the money to fix it right now, so editing on this guy is really fun. Next up, I have my battery charger for my Sony A7. This is a Rave Power, I believe that's what it's called. It charges 2 batteries at a time. It's third party, but it's freaking amazing. I love it. Real fast, let's talk about storage. I'm using this thing. It's called the My Passport WD. I believe that's what it's called. It's okay. It's 2 terabytes. It gets the job done. It has like a password that you log into before you go in on your computer, which is kind of nice to have the extra security in case someone like decides to steal it or something. They just have to wipe it and not steal any of your information unless they are adequate at hacking, which they probably are if they're stealing your shit. So I have the Square reader for when I work with companies and I'm gonna charge them on the spot. I use the Square app and I just charge them with this thing. And thank God I have an iPhone 7 because I have to carry this little stupid dongle everywhere. It's great. It's really charming. And then some more miscellaneous stuff. You have gum because you need some gum in your backpack because you never know when you have to smell good to kiss someone or something like that. As well as some cologne, which I'm gonna just... And then last but not least, I have some sparklers and a lighter right here, just in case you want to go, all out on your photo shoot, have a couple session or something like that. You're like, hey, you guys want to, light some sparklers since it's sunset. You want to have some fun with your loved one. Me and Ali actually did a photo shoot with these. We went through like 2 packs before we got the shot we wanted. You're looking at the image right now because I laid it over here, but also please feel free to check it out on my Instagram. That would be amazing. Guys, I think that was everything in my bag. That was really easy. I was really stressed about that. Thank you so much for watching this video. That was What's in My Bag Portrait Photographer Edition. If you have any questions about any of the gear that I use, leave them in the comment section down below, and please come back next week for another video.
Go tell your friends about it. Go tell your friends about it.